Today we talk turkey. We're looking at the rules and regulations of the upcoming 2025 turkey season here in the state of Michigan, and boy do we have a lot to cover. Stick around to the very end. We'll have a pro tip, maybe two, for you. Hello everyone, my name is Joseph Radzwion IV, your trusted attorney with Radzwion Law PLLC, and I am a licensed attorney here in the state of Michigan that regularly practices probate law, estate planning law, and I do represent outdoorsmen, hunters, fishermen across the state of Michigan when they get citations or tickets from the game warden. Today we're going to look at, again, the rules and regs of the upcoming turkey season. There are quite a few. A lot of these are right from the DNR's Hunter's Digest. You can check that out just by Googling or searching the DNR turkey season rules, and it'll pop right up. We'll also leave a link in the description box of this video. But let's jump right in. Let's start off with an easy one, Hunter's Orange. The Hunter's Orange requirement, if you're a hunter here in the state of Michigan, is commonly associated with deer hunting during firearms season. But during turkey season, hunters are not required to wear Hunter's Orange. Turkeys have very good eyesight, and Hunter's Orange, I think, would give a lot of hunters away if that were a requirement, but it is not. Now, what about the actual time frame for the season? The season is going to open on public lands starting April 19th, spanning all the way to June 7th. However, that does depend on what zone a hunter is hunting in. That zone will correlate to the type of tag that the hunter needs. That designation, that tag, will be good for that zone for specific dates and also specific times. A hunter is required and is tasked with ensuring his tag matches the zone that he's hunting in and is following all the rules and regulations. Generally speaking, you're going to look at there are, I think, 3 or 4 different time zones here in the state of Michigan, depending on where you're at. And most of the time, you're looking at a time frame between 6 a.m. all the way out to about 8 p.m. But again, that fluctuates depending on the time of the year because the days get longer as the time moves forward towards the summer. So make sure if you have a plan to go out, that a turkey hunter this year is looking at that map that the DNR is providing for the time zones and also the correlating tag that relates to the zone that they're allowed to hunt in. Now, there is a different designation for private land. If a hunter is hunting on private land, the tag designation will be a ZZ, that's Zulu Zulu. The time frame for hunting for that season on private land will span from April 19th all the way out to May 31st. Hunters are tasked with ensuring that their tag is appropriate for the zone that they're hunting in. And again, that the time slots or the time of hunting that's allowed will also be designated on the map that the DNR provides. Private land hunters should also consult that to make sure that they're hunting within the allotted time. All right, let's talk turkey. Males, females, toms, hens. What is a hunter allowed to take? Here in the state of Michigan, a hunter is only allowed to shoot or harvest a turkey that has a beard. That means no hens, no small turkeys that don't have beards. A tom is required, a jake, something that has a beard and is easily identifiable as having a beard. What about the limit? A hunter here in the state of Michigan is only allowed one, that's right, one turkey per harvest per the 2025 season. That's just the way the cookie crumbles on that one. There are special drawings and such that you can look into, but for the most part, it's going to be one bird, one harvest per hunter. Now let's look at the types of equipment that a hunter may use while hunting turkey in the 2025 season. You're looking at bows, crossbows, and firearms. Yes, all of those are in play. If a hunter is using arrows or a bolt, they must be at least 14 inches in length, and the broadhead must be at least 7/8 inch wide. If a hunter is using a firearm, they must use a shotgun designed to fire a fixed shell or a muzzle-loading shotgun that is loaded with black powder or a commercially synthetic substitute. But if a hunter is using a shotgun with a fixed shell, they must do so with a number 4 shot or smaller, can't go bigger than a number 4. Hunters may also use a pneumatic gun to harvest turkeys in the 2025 season. This is something that is a suggestion by the DNR, but they do propose using non-toxic ammunition when available or if possible. Let's look at what happens if you're trying to carry a concealed pistol while you're going afield. I know many hunters that do this for self-protection reasons, but a CPL will allow a hunter to carry a pistol in addition to either a shotgun, a bow, or a crossbow while they're hunting. That CPL license is giving the hunter the authority to carry that pistol in a manner that is authorized by that license. What about out-of-state hunters? Are they allowed to bring pistols in? We do have videos on that. I will try to link one of those videos at the end of this video. But hunters that come in from out of state that try to bring pistols, they're going to need a CPL or the equivalent, a carry permit from their home state where they're a resident, a permanent resident of, or some sort of carry permit, a transport permit, a purchase permit to have that pistol with them here in the state of Michigan. And that's pretty much it for that. Now let's look at ground blinds. Ground blinds are something that's interesting for turkey season because a good, well-seasoned turkey hunter knows blinds are one of the crucial pieces of equipment when going out into the field. The DNR are going to limit the types of ground blinds, or I shouldn't even say ground blind, the types of blinds that a hunter may use. An elevated blind is not allowed during the spring turkey season here in the state of Michigan for the 2025 season on public lands. If a hunter is setting up a elevated blind, they may do so only on private lands and only with the landowner's permission. I would suggest getting something in writing for that, and that's a little foreshadow into our pro tip later on. Let's look at, can a hunter use a ground blind during spring turkey hunting season? The simple answer is yes. The DNR are going to elaborate on the 3 types of blinds that a hunter may use, and they've written probably anywhere between 3 to 5 sentences, and some of them have a couple paragraphs to read through. But for the most part, you're looking at the typical ground blind that's portable. Type 2 would be a natural ground blind that is able to be constructed with dead elements in the field. And then the last one is a Type 3 constructed ground blind that a hunter brings with him into the field. But if you want more information on that, I'm not going to sit here and read all of the different types of things that a hunter can do with those blinds. We will continue on here and let's look at after the harvest. What are you supposed to do with that bird? The first thing that a hunter must do is tag that bird immediately, whether it's with their paper tag or their tag that they get from the store, or if they have an e-harvest tag, they're supposed to print out on durable material evidence of that tag that can be affixed to the bird. The proper location for fixing either that e-harvest tag or the normal tag that you'd get from the store is on the leg of the turkey. There are different ways of doing that, but the most recommended way is doing it with either something that allows the DNR officer to read that tag, not just wrapping it around the leg of the turkey, but it has to be legible. All of the markings, the cutouts and everything, how it's marked needs to be legible. So if you bring either like a piece of wire or a bread tie, even I've used in the past a bread tie to put around the leg of the turkey and to stick that tag over it. That's one way that you can do it. The validation of that tag needs to be done immediately, is what the DNR are saying. The DNR do not play games with tags. They're very strict. All of the instances that I've had officers with clients, they're very strict on the tagging, when it's tagged, and they will cite you. The DNR will cite you easily for that. That's a very easy citation for them to write. So make sure hunters are tagging their harvest immediately before pictures are taken, before the bird is even moved. The tag should be on that to keep the hunters free and clear of headaches from the DNR. Let's look at things that hunters are not allowed to do in the 2025 season. First and foremost, hunters are not allowed to bait turkey for the purpose of, harvesting them. So baiting is not allowed. The other thing that is a no-no is being under the influence of alcohol or other controlled substances while hunting. That is just not a good idea in general and will get you in trouble. The other two things that hunters are not allowed to do would be shooting turkeys that are roosting in trees. Hunters cannot harvest turkeys while they are in trees. That is a no-no. And then also, hunters are not allowed to set fires to flush turkeys out of specific areas in the woods or fields or wherever you're hunting. Hunters cannot set fires. Those are some brief things on the 2025 turkey hunting season. Let's look at our pro tips. Pro tip number one is for anyone that is looking to hunt on private land this year. It's really important to get in writing permission from that landowner that you can be on their property. Whether it's a text message or something scribbled on a napkin that just has proof to show the nosy DNR officer that you are allowed to be on that land will avoid so much headache in the long run. Something as simple as I, John Smith, the owner of 221B Baker Street, grant permission to Harry the harvester, Harry the hunter, permission to hunt the 2025 turkey season. Something so simple in a text on a piece of paper can avoid a lot of headache in the long run. The second pro tip for today is going to be DNR officers love to cruise around on social media looking for people posting pictures, looking for hunters or even loved ones, posting pictures of animals that have been harvested, that there may be things out of place. The biggest one, the easiest one for them is an animal that's not tagged. I know we already talked about that, but this is real. They do sit on social media. They look for animals that are not tagged properly, and then, hunters get citations. And I'm speaking from experience on that one. It is something so easy for the DNR to do. They don't even have to leave their warm, cozy office to do that. So those are your two pro tips. Again, I will post some videos up on the screen for other hunting stuff that we have put out. And if you like these types of videos, leave us a comment below. We'd love to hear your hunting story. No, it doesn't have to be a negative one about the DNR. Just tell us about your hunting stories. We love reading your comments. Please like this video, share it with a hunter that you may know, whether they're going out for turkey season or not. We'd appreciate it. And thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.